Polar bears are struggling with other animals around the world to adapt to their changing ecosystems.
The Arctic is warming faster than any other region in the world due to loss of snow and ice. Climate warming acts like a performance-enhancing drug on the ecosystem. It makes extreme events more likely and more destructive when they occur. When sea levels rise rapidly as they have been doing, even a small increase can have devastating effects on coastal habitats. As seawater reaches farther inland, it can cause destructive erosion, flooding of wetlands, contamination of aquifers and agricultural soils, and lost habitat for fish, birds, and plants. In the Arctic ecosystem, for example, polar bears would be affected greatly. When large storms hit land, higher sea levels mean bigger, more powerful storm surges that can strip away everything in their path. In addition, hundreds of millions of people live in areas that will become increasingly vulnerable to flooding. Higher sea levels would force them to abandon their homes and relocate, as polar bears would in the Arctic. Low-lying islands could be submerged completely as well.
Polar bears are known to be violent and occasionally cannibalistic, but scientists believe this behavior is increasing as their habitat comes under threat.
As sea level rises, saltwater intrusion into a freshwater system may cause death of a certain key species. This could potentially remove predators or prey that were essential in the existing food chain. Climate is an important environmental influence on ecosystems. Warming, for example, could force species to migrate to higher latitudes or higher elevations that could be more beneficial to it. Large ice formations like glaciers and the polar ice caps naturally melt back a bit each summer, but in the winter, snows made primarily from evaporated seawater are generally sufficient to balance out the melting. Recently, though, persistently higher temperatures caused by global warming have led to greater than average summer melting, as well as diminished snowfall due to late winters and earlier springs. This imbalance results in a significant net gain in runoff versus evaporation for the ocean, causing sea levels to rise and ecosystems to change.
People used to hunt the polar bears for warmth and food when they needed it. Now people are doing it for the money. Polar bear skins sell for about $1,000 to $3,000. In Russia, polar bear harvest was made illegal for all people in 1956, ending decades of commercial trade. Despite this ban, people continue to harvest in secret and in low levels.
Greenhouse gases in the atmosphere act like a blanket that keeps the Earth at a higher temperature. This actually helps make our planet habitable by humans and animals. However, over the past 200 years, humans have greatly increased the level of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere by burning fuels such as coal and oil.